Yes, lamb chop. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, so that's the Earth in the middle, and there are the planets surrounding it. Isn't that neat? You like astrology, don't you? Oh, hey, Tivies. It's Psychic Bob. Well, I'm here with my buddy Lamb Chop, and I was showing him some astrology stuff here. I'm wearing one of my astrology pendants. Do you want to go sit down so I can talk to everybody? Okay, there you go. Go over there. Oh my gosh. Well, if you weren't here last night, you missed out because we had such a good time. We talked about astrology, and I was showing this pendant last night, but for those of you who weren't here, you missed it. So this is one of my vintage 1970s astrology pins. It's made of solid bronze. It's got the Aquarius bearer on the front. It says Aquarius, and it has the glyphs. And on the back, it has the Earth from space with the planets rotating around the Earth in the orbits up in space. And it's got the zodiac glyphs around the edges. Isn't that cool? So I was showing lamb chop here. Like there's the Earth, and there are the planets revolving in the sky around the Earth. So isn't that cool? There you go. Whenever I do astrology charts, it's a little snapshot of the alignments of the stars and planets. So, anyways, as I said, if you weren't here yesterday, you've got to go back and see yesterday's video. We never have anybody come out to this, a very small group, and I don't know why, because it's a great way to get some psychic help for the week. I covered all 12 zodiac signs in yesterday's video, and if you didn't see it, you should definitely check it out. By the way, speaking of astrology, I was looking at the alignments for it and the aspects in the chart. And just so you know, I'll give you a little insight. Today, our sun is in the sign of Cancer, and that opens up deep emotions, very psychic. A lot of Cancers are psychic. And we've got our moon in Virgo today. And Virgo is, it's Mother Earth, Mother Nature. Moon in Virgo makes us feel sheltered and protected. It's like goddess, mother goddess energy. Now, if you're having a day and you're feeling a little challenged today, I just want to tell you we've got an alignment that's a little challenging. We've got oops, hold on, where did I put it here? We've got Mercury. Oops, hold on a second, where it is. There is our moon today is square Mercury. Now, the moon is how we feel inside. The moon signs and the placement of the moon in the zodiac affects it. So the moon right now is square Mercury. Square is a challenging aspect. And what that means is you may feel like you just are not able to get out what you feel. Like you may have emotions inside, but feel a little blocked because that square aspect with Mercury means it's hard to really express yourself or kind of figure out your feelings. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed today, just know that our moon is in the sign, our sun is in the sign of Cancer, which stirs up deep emotion. And with that moon square Mercury, you may have trouble kind of figuring out how you feel or wanting to express yourself. So I want everybody today, especially those of you in chat, be very gentle with how you speak to people because people may be a little sensitive today. The moon square Mercury makes it hard to feel balanced in the inner emotion or have a sense of interconnectivity. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, just don't know, feeling out of sorts, those alignments today could affect you. And just be gentle. I think we all need to really, think about the examples of the Buddha. What did the Buddha say? Practice compassion, right? Have compassion. And so we want to be compassionate today to our, fellow tubies here. And so think about that, okay? Because I think, some days are harder than others. And today we have a few challenging aspects, and that's one of them. So the moon is square Mercury. And we also have Mercury today square our ascendant. And our ascendant right now is Virgo. Okay, so our moon is square the ascendant. So the moon is square Virgo, which means you may even have a little trouble feeling that nurturing energy of Virgo. So if you're having one of these days and you just got up today, you said, Psychic Bob, I'm just not feeling it today. I'm not in sync with myself. I don't know what I want to say. I can't get my words to come out right. My words don't match how I'm really feeling. That's all these alignments today. So be gentle with yourself and be gentle with others, okay? So think about that. If anybody's upsetting you in chat today, we got our wonderful Baroness Cola Bobs here as our moderator. You'll see she has a blue name and a blue wrench. She's our moderator. Thank you, Baroness, for your wonderful service today. I'm so glad you're with us. And we're going to today open the door to the spirit world. If we have any new people here today, would love to have you, just to let us know you're here, and we'd like to welcome you. We've had a number of new subscribers. Thank you to all of you who've been watching and subscribing. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, you might want to just click that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. And here at Spirit Channel, we do videos 7 days a week. Every day you get a little help from Psychic Bob. I know some of you said, Psychic Bob, I want to buy a private reading, but I can't do it right now. And I said, well, that's okay. It'll happen when it's supposed to. But in the meantime, you can still get a little psychic help from me for free every single day, For those of you who don't know, I'm Bob Hickman. I am a full-time professional psychic medium and astrologer. And I would love to read for you. If you want to get on my schedule for a private session, visit my website, PsychicBob.com. You can purchase readings or psychic development classes over there. Speaking of psychic classes and psychic development, you want to go register this Saturday. We're going to have a really great psychic development class. Every Saturday I meet. It's a private class held on Zoom. And I'm going to teach about how to filter. A lot of people discover when they're opening psychically, they get overwhelmed. And they feel like they can't handle it. So I'm going to teach you how to open safely, to open your psychic ability safely and not be overwhelmed. Because I think in this day and age, we have enough overwhelming stuff. Heck, just turn on the television. It's like, whoa, all the ads, all the news. I don't even watch TV anymore. But, we get so overwhelmed. And I don't think being psychic should be something that should be a stressor. A lot of people come to me and say, I'm just overwhelmed by psychism. I can't do it. I don't think I can do it. And I said, we're going to work on this. So this Saturday, that's what we're focusing on. It's going to be how to open, how to filter, how to kind of do it in a safe way so you don't get overwhelmed. Hey, there's Kathy Gottsav. She says, great classes, greetings from Texas. Thank you. Kathy's been a regular in our psychic class. Thank you so very much. Yay. So Kathy, thank you for the support. There's Amelia Mattis says, wonderful topic Saturday. Love to have you guys come out. Now, if you love Psychic Bob, we got a marathon weekend coming because Sunday is going to be a special event. On Sunday, we're going to have Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. Now, just to let you know, the difference is Psychic Bob's Saturday class. My Saturday Psychic Development is open to 30 people. And we focus on psychic development training. I teach you exercises to open your psychism. We work on developing reading techniques and styles. That's what we do on Saturday. But once every 2 weeks, we have a special inner group called Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. And that group's limited to only 10 people. So it's a first come, first serve. You got to be really focused to be in that group. And this Sunday, the Inner Circle, what are we teaching on, Cola? I left my list. Well, anyways, I'll send out an email today. I can't remember what we're doing. I've got like 5 different things I was looking at. Well, anyways, this Sunday, hey, there's Dolly Durley. Hey, Dolly, good to see you. Hon, hold your donation. I may have to come back to you. I'm still doing announcements and we haven't meditated. Thank you for your support, guys, but hold your donations till I actually start doing readings, okay? So this Sunday, we're going to have Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. It's limited to 10 people. The price for that is $50. It's 2 hours, and as part of the Sunday class, you get to have a small mini private reading. You can bring a psychic question, and we'll go a little more in depth than what you get here. So we're going to do, an hour of lecture and teaching on a spiritual topic. And then on In the second hour, we do readings for the small group of 10. So you'll get a lot of one-on-one time with me. If you've been wanting to hang out with Psychic Bob and maybe you can't buy a private reading, our Sunday group might be a good option. It's only $50. You get 2 hours with me. So I think that's pretty good. You know. Hi, Dolly. No, don't be bad upset. I will get you. I just like to let people know because last week I had a lot of people donating ahead of time. So thank you so much. But anyway, so there you go. I hope that gives you guys a little bit of insight. I'll tell you tomorrow what our topic for Sunday is. I got to find my list because I can't remember which one we decided on. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. Well, speaking of Tuesday, we are going to open our channel today. And I thought we'd do a little meditation. And then we'll see what the spirit people have. How does that sound? I'm not being endorsed by Coke, but I do love it. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just start. Hold on, I got to charge my cell phone here. All right, there we go. So we're going to do a little meditation to open the channel. So I want you guys to get comfortable. Take your hands off your keyboard just for a minute and just listen to the sound of my voice, okay? So I'm going to just start by closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, I want you to let go of all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow our breathing now, just gently and out, just follow that breathing. I want you to draw your attention down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, you're going to see a little spark of white light, just a little pinpoint of light. And as you see that pinpoint of light, I want you to watch it now. And as you look at that light, it's going to start to grow a little larger and a little brighter. And it's going to form into a small glowing cloud that floats inside the middle of your chest. It's kind of like a cloud with a warm sun inside of it, bright and shining. And if you have trouble visualizing, just try to feel what warmth would feel like, growing warmth in the side of your chest. All right, you got that cloud going? All right, just watch that cloud or feel the warmth. We're going to count now from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take that cloud of light or that warmth and expand it to fill our entire body within, from head to toe. So I want you now to just get comfortable. Just focus on that cloud, all right? You got it? All right, so let's start our countdown now. 3, 2, keep your focus. 1, blink on! Woo! Ooh, I'm getting a buzz on now. Look out. I tell you, when I get the cloud power, I don't need no Coca-Cola. All right. There's Dolly Durley. Dolly, it's so good to see you. I've been friends with Dolly a long time. Dolly, what a blessing to have you back. Listen, Dolly, I'm stepping into your light right now. I've got my spirit guide, Doris, over here. And she says, good job, good on you. She said, Dolly, that you've really been honoring yourself lately. And she says, Dolly, she said, good things are happening here. Doris is asking me to talk to you about the month of August. And she says the financial blessings really take off in August. So it looks like you're coming into a time here where you're going to really start to see the growth. You're going to start to see a sense of success, really feeling it. You know, it's funny because sometimes we can have success, but we don't feel it. And you're going to start to feel a sense of comfort, a sense of security, and see a blessing. So Doris is here to bring that over to you from the spirit world. She's also asked me to tell you that you have a grandmother on the father's side in spirit who comes in here to help you with that as well. So call on her. She's around you, going to help you. You're in a growth place. Watch August. God bless you, Dolly. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. You guys are great. By the way, thank you for the donation. Psychic Bob has a lot of bills to pay this month. Been doing house repairs and paying other stuff. So, $4.99 and above will guarantee Psychic Bob's attention today. And I thank you in advance. God bless you. You guys rock. Oh my gosh, there's Unconditional Love. 25 are returning dollars. Thank you, Unconditional Love. Any messages for me from Spirit World regarding my job, getting a permanent better grade? Thank you and blessings to you. Hi, Unconditional. Thank you so much for your support. Hold on. Edgar Casey's coming in back here. Gabriel. Okay, hold on. He's bringing in Archangel Gabriel. He said I was a mediator to connect. Yes. Yeah, they're asking me to talk to you about the end of this month. There's going to be a meeting talking about the permanent grade for your job. Looks like it may not go through till later in August, but you should by the end of July have clarity that that's moving forward. You are in a time of growth, and Archangel Gabriel says that he will be with you to help you in discussions. Looks like some people are going to kind of do some negotiation here around that, and he'll be there to guide you. So watch into July for the notice on that. You're going forward, and there will be security. God bless you. Thank you so much. There's Ramona, 9954, 499. Hello, Ramona. Thank you. Hi, Bob. Any messages from my guides? Let's see who's back here. Hold on a second. Yes, I can hear you. Yeah. You have your Kenyan Maasai chieftain back here. And he's asking me he says, I'm playing the drums for her. He's got this beautiful rhythm of drums going. It's really soothing. And he says he's playing the drums to relieve your stress, that you've been feeling a little overwhelmed, that you're trying to figure out which way to go. And he says, your Maasai chieftain says, tell her, he said, just to go with the rhythm. He says, she doesn't have to get so organized. He said, don't get stuck in structure. He said, go with the spirit. He said, the spirit is not always structured. So you're at a time, Ramona, where the spirit people are helping you to kind of learn a new way of flowing with power and manifesting. And he said, as you flow with the power, he said, you increase the blessing on all fronts. He says, emotional, financial, and spiritual. So you're in a growth place. But the drum music is like very rhythmic and lulling. It's very free flowing. And that's the key. So call on your Maasai chieftain. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Gary M. Hi, Gary. Good to see $5 donation. Thank you, Gary. Aren't you rocking it? Hey, Psychic Bob, any messages from my spirit guides? Thanks and blessings to you. Gary, hold on just a second. Right now, I'm walking into the light around you. And I'm hearing Commander Ashtar talking to me. Commander Ashtar's asking me, this is really funny. He says, tell Gary, he said he's ready to blast off into space. And I get the sense that you're about to launch kind of a new kind of revenue stream here. Because he shows you sitting and there's new people that are like, wow, tell us more, tell us more. And I feel like there's a channel opening here, Gary, for you to do more channeling work, as well as like, I don't know if this makes sense to you, a lecture series, because they're showing behind you here a bookcase, and I see books with your name on it, and you're pulling one off and you're elucidating points from a book. So I don't know if you've got a book you've written or you're about to write a book, but this looks like there's a connection between writing and teaching from that writing. And I get the sense like, particularly in the month of August, all of this gets really moving around you. And he said, you're ready to blast off into the space. So this means that this endeavor will take you far. It's going to be very powerful, but you've got to really be the channel, the vessel for the spirit now to get all that going. And Commander Ashtar said, we're going to teach him all that he needs to know. So that channel is increasing, that knowledge. It's going to take you places. Watch the month of August. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's Glittery Rainbow, €5. Thank you, Glittery Rainbow. Good to see you. Welcome back. All right, Glittery, I got to tell you here right now as I'm walking into your light, I've got Doris Stokes back here. And Doris said, this is her word, she said she's ready for her exams. Now, I know you've already finished school and you've done all your exams, but I get the sense this is like a spiritual exam here. And that she's saying that you're ready to kind of test your skills. I get the sense there's going to be some job interviews coming here. She said the interviews themselves will not be challenging, but she said it will be an opportunity for you to open up and be present with spirit while being present in the world. So you're going to be doing a very secular sort of interview, yet at the same time, you're going to bring your spirit self through and your higher self and the spirit people. And Doris said, she said, yes, she said that higher self is the key. So you're going to find that you go through these interviews and you're going to find that your speech is very fluid. And she said, that's a sign of your higher self. So remember the higher self. I think you were at our class where we talked about the golden chakra of the higher self, right? All right. So you want to work with that energy now. And Doris is back here saying yes. God bless you. Let me know how it goes. She just said two. I think she's talking about 2 interviews are coming in the next week. So 2 interviews will come. Be ready for them. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, you guys are great. Thank you. There's my buddy Steve Wells, $5 donation. Thank you, Steve. Blessings to you. Hey, Bob, any messages from Spirit? Thanks. Hold on, Steve. Let me step into the light. Oh, I can hear him. There's a man around you in Spirit, a very distinct voice. This is the Count of Saint Germain coming in, Steve. He's got in each hand, he's holding a crystal. This one hand, he's got an amethyst crystal. And the other one, he's got a moonstone crystal. And he says, tell Steve both of these stones are vital now, so that you're opening more channeling ability. He said the moonstone opens the channel. And he says the amethyst brings in my presence. So you're going to have a much stronger kind of psychic mind-to-mind link with Count of Saint Germain or Ascended Master Saint Germain through using these 2 crystals. And that's what he said. He said, as long as you stay, this is for you, Steve, Saint Germain said, he says, as long as Steve stays, he said, you've been trying to work out balance between life and work. And he said, in life, he said, you're trying to balance finances, relationships, etc. And he says, in work, you're trying to balance expectations and goals. And he said, these 2 can be balanced through working with these 2 crystals. It'll keep your flow going. So moonstone, get a moonstone and an amethyst. Call on Saint Germain. He's helping. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy, Lady Brave, $5 donation. Thank you, Lady Brave. Hi, Psychic Bob. Is my interview going to go all right? Any advice from Spirit for this? I don't feel prepared and I am nervous. Thank you. Thank you, Lady Bree. Lady Bree, right now I've got Doris Stokes again still. She's back here talking away today. Thank you. I'm just hearing what she had to say, Bree. Yes. She said she wants you, before your interview, she says, try to go on a short walk if you can. Like if you got it tomorrow, tonight, go for a walk. And if you can, again in the morning. She said, walking is going to balance your excess energy. And she said, remember, this is from Doris. She said, remember, dear. She said, all you have to do is let the channel be open. And she said, in the channel is open, you will perform wonderfully. She said, because we can work through you. So I want you to visualize, Bree, a blue light, a column of blue light coming down from heaven, down upon you. That's opening your channel. And then you go into the interview. All right. Doris is going to be there to keep you calm and to help you keep the channel open. Okay. She said Nemue is here as well. And Nemue, yes, she said Nemue is asking her to relay that she said she will be with you as well. And she said, okay, she's coming. Hold on. Nemue has something to say. Yes. Nemue just said, she said, your work with the scrying has prepared you, believe it or not. You may not have felt a connection between those 2, but the more you've been doing your scrying, you're opening that channel. So the secret to the interview is don't try to cram harder and be perfect. She says, be in the flow of the channel. Let the water elemental energies flow through you, and that will win you the opportunity. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Amelia Mattis again. Hi, Amelia. Good to see you. 999. Thank you, Amelia. Blessings. Blessings and light. Any messages from Spirit for me? Hold on, Amelia. Somebody's talking to me back here. Who is that? It's Eileen. Eileen Garrett is here for you, Amelia. She said she's here, and she says, I've come in to help her with her clairvoyance. Eileen Garrett is a spirit guide to you. And she said that she's helping you increase your psychic sight, your third eye ability. She's asking me to talk to you about watching the dreams right now. She said, you're going to get dreams, she said, for yourself and for others. So some of the dreams are going to be like messages for you about things that are coming. I get the sense these are kind of prophetic or futuristic sort of event dreams. And she said some will be for others. And she said, when you dream of others, she said, this is a chance for you to take a message to them. So, I mean, of course, it depends if the person's open. But she said that they're giving you stuff for other people. It could be family or friends, and you're going to start getting prophetic dreams. And she said, if you feel that you can share the messages, do. She said, but if not, she said, just keep a journal and know that your psychic ability is increasing. All right. So Eileen Garrett is helping you with that. God bless you. Thank you so much. Baroness Colbob's £3 49 pence. Whew, all the way from England. Thank you, Baroness. Hold on, Baroness. Doris is back here. You know she's wound up today. All right. Yes, thank you. Doris Stokes is back here, Cola, and she's asking me to tell you. She says, thank God, she said that she's listening to us finally. Doris said, she said, no, when I told you it would be 3 days. Oops, I'm in trouble, Baroness. I'm in trouble, Doris. She said, Bob, you cut me off before I could give the rest of the message. And she said, yes. She said, I told Baroness you would be well in 3 days, which she is. And she said, but you didn't hear the second part. And she said, I was trying to tell her to balance her sugar and carb levels. And she said that that's where the problem was. So you definitely have an imbalance going on with sugars and some carbohydrate, complex processing of carbohydrates. So Doris said you are going to get this imbalance. And she said there will be some adjustments to your diet. And she said you must be more consistent with keeping the sugar levels balanced. And she said this will go very far in restoring and maintaining the health. So that's from Doris. My bad. The other day I didn't get the full message. I heard her say she'll be stronger in 3 days, and then there was more, but I missed it. My bad. Sometimes even the mediums miss it. So that's from Doris. God bless you. Thank you, Doris. Thank you, Baroness. Thanks for your service. All right. Oh my gosh. This is the thing, in our psychic development class on Saturdays, I always teach the students, I always say, just slow down, let spirit work. My psychic teacher, when I was in psychic development, she always taught me, she said, remember, it's the work of the spirit. It's not about you. And I have to always keep that in mind. So, I was rushing to get a message, and look, I missed some vital information. So anyways, everybody work on that. Try to balance, try to listen, try to slow down. All right. All right. There we go. There's Maribel F. Thank you, Maribel. $5 donation. Thank you. Hi, Bob. I was offered a role on the reality show I told you about. Should I take it? What does Spirit say? Thank you. Hold on, Maribel. Yes. Leslie Flint is coming in here. Leslie Flint said, he said, Doris and I, he's talking, he said, Doris and I have been promising you connections in the media world. He said, this is one of the connections. He said, yes, you should take this. All right. So it looks like the opportunity is going to lead to some good success, and you should take it. That's his answer. In a nutshell, go for it. Thank you so much. Blessings. All right, there's Christine C. $4.99. Thank you, Christine C. Good morning. Tea time. Any messages for me? Thank you. I did have a good cup of tea. I need to actually make another. I drank it before the show. I'm drinking water, which I should drink. And I'm drinking Coke. I have do y'all do this? Do you ever have 3 drinks going on one time? I have a cup of tea, half drunk, half a bottle of Coke. I'm sipping on water. I love my liquids. What can I say? All right, Christine, there you go. Thank you for the tea offering. Any messages from me? Thank you. Hold on, Christine. I'll step into the light here. There's Doris. Doris is coming in for you, Christine. Yeah. Christine, my spirit guide Doris is saying, she said, tell Christine, she said, I know it's been hard emotionally. She said that she's coming in now. She says to soothe the brow. She said, you've been overthinking things. That's her words. She said, Christine's overthinking. And she said, all she has to do is just relax now. She said, I know she's been through a lot, but she says, the more she can relax, the more we can work with the channel. And she said that she's going to be helping you get more visibility as well. She said, for right now, she's resting. She's helping you to rest. And she said, worry about the business. She said, just take 2 days. So today and tomorrow, it's about rest. And she says, on Thursday, things will open on the business front. All right, so that comes in from Doris. Hold on, she said, somebody else is back here. Ronald Reagan is coming in here, the former president. Ronald Reagan's here, and he says, please, he said, let Christine know. He says, I'm going to help her get things going on the political front. And he said that he will be working with you and helping you. He said there's another assignment coming in just a few weeks. And he said it's an important campaign, and it's also an important party position. So some things are going to come and offered to you, and he's kind of helping that along, and he's standing with you. I call on Reagan and call on Doris. God bless you. Thank you. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for all the support. There's Flying Light, $10 donation. Thank you, Flying Light. Hi, Baron Bob. Hello. I'm starting to feel discouraged by the constant up and downs of life. I understand that. Does Spirit have any advice or messages for me? Hold on, Flying Light. Let me see what's going on here. I'm step into the light. All right, hold on. Somebody's talking to me. Interesting. I have a man here. He's from India. His name is Swami Sri Yukteswar. I can hear him said, I am Swami Sri Yukteswar. And this Swami is around you in spirit. And he said that he says, I'm helping you to regulate your routine. He said the ups and downs, the irregularities, he said, are coming from not having a routine to follow. He says, try to standardize your day. And he said, and then you will find that not only do you feel ordered, he said, the people around you are ordered. He said, you've been encountering people who themselves are in a state of disarray, and this has led to much disappointment for you. And he says, as you control your day, your time, your scheduling, he's talking about waking and sleeping. So try to get up at the same time every day, try to get to bed at the same time. And he said, balance the daily cycle. And he said, people around you will start being more regular in their behavior with you. And see, so it all starts with you. That balance is going to work. Call on Swami Sri Yukteswar. Now, Flying Line, I'm going to put the name in here so you can look him up. I've heard of the Swami. Let's see if Yukteswar. I think this is the name. You can look it up. I think you'll find he has kind of a gray beard and gray hair. I put it in the chat, so look for that message from me. Swami Sri Yukteswar. Okay. God bless you, Flying Light. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. All right. By the way, Flying Light, my guide Doris just stepped in here. And she said that by the end of July, she said things even out in the financial area. So you've been in a rough patch there as well. And she said it'll get easier once we get into July. Okay. Hang in there. Spirit has not forgotten you. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, there's Starlight Worker. Hold on, Star. 2222. Oh my God, bless you. Thank you, Star. Hey, Bob. When I did my morning yoga meditation, I got a message that I'll post in chat. Can you see if I'll get a role at work that allows travel, or is it just India travel this coming year? Will I travel alone? Thanks for inspiring me. Hold on just a second. I can't find the chat message now because I'm having some chat problems. But let me just step in on that. Yeah. Doris is back here, and she said she's brought in some people to help with that. Hold on. Okay, I see Yogananda and I see Indra Devi. Hello, namaste. They're saying, they said, oh, no, no. They said, India will only be one of the trips. They said, that's the one we're excited about. But they're saying you will have opportunities to travel for work as well. So it looks like it's going to be both. I think you're going to India with a significant other, like a boyfriend. Now, the work travel I see most of the time being on your own, but I don't see you traveling so much that you're never at home. It will be occasional, maybe once a quarter. Um, but the India trip looks like you're going with somebody, a significant other, like a boyfriend. And Yogananda is nodding, and so is Srienda Devi. They're both asking me to tell you, Star. They're saying, we send our blessings on her. They said that when you go to India, they said you are transforming not only your life, but the life of this partner. There's a male that's going to travel with you. And this male that's going with you, I don't believe he's been to India from what they're indicating. They said this will be a life-changing event for him. And to see India in harmony with you is going to be a real blessing for him. So you're helping his life and your life, but you will travel for work, but you are going to go to India. So it's not just one trip, it's multiple journeys. Blessings to you. I hope that helps. Thank you for your wonderful and generous donation. God bless you. Oh my gosh, you guys are just something. I'm telling you. Thank you so very much here. Mm-mm-mm. One of my 3 drinks, I'm drinking Coke. I'm not being endorsed by Coke. Oh my gosh, there's Kathy Gotzoff. 9.99. Thank you, Kathy. Seeing my imaginary loving eye often. Well, I don't know if it's so imaginary, Kathy, because I'll tell you, I really believe in the protection of the evil eye. By the way, when we talk about the evil, I'll have to do a whole video on this. It's not really evil. It's the whole name is the all-seeing eye that protects from evil. But most people can't say that's a mouthful. So they just call it evil eye, meaning the eye that blocks evil. And I do feel that energy is around you. It's interesting, Kathy, because when I step into your light, I'm getting a lot of blue and white light around you. And that's the colors of the eye. The eye is traditionally in its protective form, blue and white. And so I do feel that you, on another soul level, are actually channeling through the power of the evil eye. And so you're not evil, but the eye of great power that protects from evil is actually with you. A lot of people think like these things are imaginary. But what happens is many times our mind connects on the etheric. We call it being on the edge of the etheric. It's the edge of the spirit world. And on that first level of the etheric, everything that we think is imaginary actually exists. So there are dragons there, and you will see them and connect with them psychically. The eye, there's the all-seeing eye that resides there that comes through into this dimension. So don't dismiss it as just imaginary. You're tapping into something that's on the edge of the etheric. I hope that helps. God bless you. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, by the way, Kathy, I was going to tell you, ask your eye what it wants to say to you. Start a dialogue with the eye because the eye can and will help you. So you really want to kind of work on, engaging in dialogue with the eye. And I think you'll be amazed at how very vibrant, alive, and powerful that eye is. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you so very, very much. Oh my gosh, guys, hold on. I'm having some chat issues here. All right, there we go. All right. Oh my gosh, there's another donation. Lady Bree, $5 donation. Thank you, Lady Bree. Hi, Psychic Bob. Should I get a septum piercing or will I regret it? Thank you. Lady Bree, I'm going to tell you, don't do it. Don't do it. It's going to cause infection for you and you will never get it to feel right. Some people do it. It's fine. It's going to be a problem for you. And I think it will hurt you in the professional world as well. People will not hire you if you have that. So please don't do it. And if you do it, even if your job says you can do it, I just still see physical complications. I don't think it's for you. All right. Be careful. Hold on. Doris just said something. Doris said, she said, well, if Lady Bree does it, she'll spend her life on antibiotics. That's her word, not mine. She was a nurse. Don't do it. All right. God bless you. Lady Bree, if you want to do a body modification, you could get a sacred symbol maybe tattooed somewhere not visible, like on your shoulder or on the arm, but I wouldn't get a septum piercing. All right. God bless. Thank you. Here it is, Cola Bob's, £1.79. Thank you. Bob, is it glaucoma Janie has in her eye? Hold on, let's see what the spirit people say. Doris said yes. It's glaucoma. It's not cancer. It's glaucoma. Blessings. All right. Oh my gosh, there's Glittery Rainbow. €5. Thank you, Glittery Rainbow. Thank you. Namaste. I asked for Spirit to clarify more interviews to go to. They don't suggest I go with the job I had an evaluation for today. Hold on. Right. Edgar Casey's back here, and he said, yes. He said, go ahead and go to the interviews. He said, it will give you skill in channeling. And he says, and then you have greater selection. It looks like you're going to actually end up with a few offers. Now, if you really like the job that you're up for, nothing wrong with taking it. But in the meantime, just explore other options. That's what they're saying. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. I hope that helps. Oh, goodness, there's Karen Bryant. Hello, Karen Bryant. $5 donation. Karen Bryant was a Psychic Bob marathoner all weekend. Karen, you know you can make it another psychic marathon because we got psychic development on Saturday. We've got Inner Circle this Sunday. I know you love Inner Circle. Let Baroness Colabobs or myself know if you want to join Inner Circle because I only have 10 spots. All right. $5. Thank you. Hey, Psychic Bob, any messages from my deities, my dragon guardians, or unicorn guards, or Oberon blessings? Hold on, Karen. Let's see what's going on here. You know, I'm hearing the goddess Hecate talking to me. And she says, I am Hecate of the dark moon. And Hecate's asking me to tell you, Karen, right now, she's working with you to help you have inner sight or inner vision. And she says she can scry the dark moon or the dark waters. And I get the sense that if you work with scrying, like scrying in a bowl of black water or scrying in the dark night sky when the moon is dark, you would actually get visions in the clouds or the night sky or in water. And Hecate said, yes, this is what we're calling her to. So she's asking you to open the inner sight through working with her in scrying. Yay, all right. That's pretty cool. You got Hecate helping you. She's the goddess of witchcraft. I think that's pretty amazing, you know. All right. Oh my gosh, there's Freya J. Rose. Hello, Freya J. Rose, angelically possessed. Almost all of my interactions and connections are metaphysical entities. I believe I have a very important purpose. I'm sure that's cliche, though. LOL. I would appreciate some advice. You know, Freya, I have to tell you, this is going to sound strange, but I'm picking up a presence around you. Maybe you know of this person. Nikolai Tesla is around you. And you have a past life connection. If you were actually like a like a lab assistant to him back in the day when he was on Earth back in the 1900s, early 1920s. But Nikola Tesla's here, and I hear him saying, he said, had I lived longer, he said, you and I would have discovered dimensional doorways. So I believe that you were doing some sort of research with Nikola Tesla about opening doorways, dimensional doorways. So you do have connections that span dimensions. And I heard him say something about, there was one time he said, we briefly opened the door and you caught a glimpse of those who reside in the other dimensions. So you were there and had a visual or face-to-face encounter with some entities from other dimensions that his electrical devices stimulated, opened a portal. But you do have connections there. It comes from that former life in the 1920s. And I would encourage you to start studying, if you're not familiar in this life, study the teachings and writings of Nikolai Tesla, Tesla, first name Nikolai, Nikolai. That's going to help you understand more about the entities and energies that are working around you. I do pick him up around you. And I do pick up a Pleiadian as around you. I think you have some connection with the Pleiadians because I hear a woman talking to me. She's Pleiadian. And she said that let me see if I can get the name. She said something about, she said, I have crossed dimensions to communicate. The name is Rena. She spells it R-I-N-A, like Rina, but it's pronounced Rena, R-I-N-A, Rena. She's your Pleiadian person. So she's with you in Tesla. God bless you. Well, there are a lot more, but those are the ones that are presenting today. God bless you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. There's Nicole Roberts, $1 donation. Hi, Nicole. Good to see you again. Listen, Nicole, I have to tell you, right now, as I'm stepping into your light here, I'm picking up a presence here around you. This is a grandmother. It might be great grandmother. I might be a little off on this. Sometimes I get them crisscross. This is a relative on the mother's side coming in. And here said, well, I'm just coming in to give her some encouragement. She said, you've been feeling a little overwhelmed. She said, it's a lot of, the word she says, a lot of choices, a lot of changes. And this grandmother in spirit, and again, it could be great grandmother, I might misinterpret. She said grandmother. So anyways, I'm going to go with grandmother here. That's all I'm getting from her about her name. But she said she's coming in to support you in the changes. So I feel like you've been going through kind of a time where it's been a little chaotic, a little hectic. And this grandmother on the mother's side comes in here to just be a presence. So I want you, when you go to bed at night, just ask her to stand with you. She's going to literally, she shows herself reaching across, laying her hand on your hand at night. So she's with you, guiding you, protecting you. She says to tell you that the beginning of August, she said you get clarity on these outstanding situations. So it looks like some things are up in the air right now, maybe even some legal situations. And she says, beginning of August, everything gets clear and settled. So you're on a path. Just be patient. You call on this grandmother. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. There's Terry. I can't see, my eyes are going here. Terry T. NTS, $149. Ooh, what's NTS? That's amazing. Is that New Zealand money? Thank you very much, Terry. Messages and guidance for my boards. I feel really good. What else should I be aware of or work on? Thank you, spirits. Hold on, Terry. Let me see what's going on back here. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I've got a spirit guide coming in here. You've got a few, actually. One of them is Archangel Michael, who's around you. And Michael said that he's going to be standing on guard to keep you focused. Michael has this way of getting you, like, really, like, getting your attention. His vibration is very powerful. So he's going to kind of keep you focused on your studies right now before the board exams. And he said, you're going to come through this. He said, but the secret is daily discipline. He's asking me to tell you, he said, it's not an issue of studying more. He said, it's consistently reviewing. So as you're doing your review right now, like tonight, just review for like 15 minutes, then put it away. Tomorrow, do 15 minutes, put it away. Don't spend a long time. Just be consistent and regular. That's his words. I also have another spirit coming in here. This is a professor. He's wearing like university robes. And he's telling me he's from Oxford. He's speaking sounds British. And he said, I was a professor at Oxford in the early 1900s. He's asking me to tell you that he's coming in to teach you the rapid memory method. And he says that, he said, before you go to bed at night, he says, open a page of a book and scan. This is from him. I don't know where he's going with this. But he says, open a page of a book you're studying, scan it, and then go to sleep. He said, your mind will process the information deeper. He said, you only need to read a page, take 5 or 10 minutes, read a page, and then go to bed. The next night, do the same thing. And the areas that you're troubled with, he clarifies. He said, a lot you already know, you don't have to review, but the areas where you're not sure, he said, do this at night. All right, so this professor from Oxford is here. What is your name again? I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. He gives me the name Richardson, Professor Richardson, Dr. Richardson of Oxford, one of your spirit guides. He and Michael are helping you. God bless you. Thank you so much for your kind support. You're going to come through this. One of the things also that you need, that you want to focus on, Terry, is, I know this is going to sound terrible to say, but this is really true. When you go in, the secret is don't give a damn. Okay. No, I'm not saying don't really care. Really, we all care about these things. But if you go in with this attitude, like, I don't care if I pass or fail, I'm just going to do it, you will take the edge off of it and you'll find that your channel opens. And if you have to do oral boards, like, like some work requires that, I feel like when you go in with this, I don't care, and you just talk to the people like they're not really weighing your future in the balance, you won't care and you'll perform so much smoother. So prepare as if your whole life counts on it, but then also just forget it and just don't care. And it's strange to say, but you'll get the balance that you need. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you for your support. Blessings to you. That's just Gary M. $5 donation. Thank you, Gary. Ask Spirit, when will the global currency reset happen? Gary, I'm not allowed to talk about stuff like that on YouTube. I'm so sorry. I'm not allowed to discuss anything financial on a global scale due to the New World Order. I really apologize to you. I can talk about your personal finance, though, and I can tell you, Edgar Casey's back here, and he says that the next 2 months, July and August for you, do get you moving forward. So I can't discuss anything beyond that in terms of the global economy. I'm so sorry. YouTube is really censoring everything now. So for your finance, focus on you, and then you'll be succeeding. Okay, don't worry what's going on in the world. Do you know, Gary, when I started my psychic practice many years ago, the economy was tanked. And my financial advisor at the time said, oh, it's not a good time to start. You better wait another year. But the Spirit told me, go ahead and launch your business. And against the advice of all my advisors, I started my business. And you know that money, I was so successful that year. I made more money than I had in the previous years before I went full time. And it was a great year. And despite the economy and all the doom and gloom, it's like one recession, I made money. I came out ahead. So don't always be afraid of this global stuff. Don't put a lot of energy in that. Let the Spirit lead. The Spirit says July and August are power months. So you be about that and you'll make it. Thank you, Gary. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Hold on a second, guys. I'm having some tech issues here. I think it's Maribel F. $5 donation. Thank you, Maribel. Hi, Bob. Any messages about the EF production? Should I collaborate with B? Edgar Casey's back here, and he said we brought B into your life for that purpose. So yes, it does look like you should work with them, and that production will move forward. But you're going to have to partner with them. God bless you. Thank you so much. Hope that helps. All right, there's Charlotte Cox. Hey, Charlotte, good to see you again. $5 Canadian. Yay to our neighbors up north. Hi, Bob. I've been having a strong empathic connection with Nick. We had a misunderstanding. Will he get back on track? Will he finally admit his love? Yeah, when you're empathic, you feel everything twice as intensely. He feels everything twice as intensely. So you guys got to work on balancing. But I do feel like he'll be back on track. And I think literally in the next 5 to 7 days, maybe it might be a little longer than 7, but not much. You'll be back in connection with him. And I do feel he wants to move forward. So yes, hang in there. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. It's Baroness Kolobobs, £4.49. Thank you, Baroness. Told you it was glaucoma. Oh, so they came through with the notice. Ah, wonderful. There you go. Well, Spirit said it. It sounded like the doctor said it. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Baroness. God bless you. Thank you for your help today. There's Glitter Rainbow again. Hello, Glitter Rainbow. £7.77. Cool, thanks. Yes, that's what I plan to do. Also, thank you for the confirmation. Namaste. Thank you, namaste. And may I sponsor a group reading today? Well, thank you, Glittery Rainbow. That's very kind of you. We're going to now do a group reading. And this is, hold on, I got to stretch here and fix my chair. This group reading is for everybody hearing the sound of my voice. If you're watching this in relay later on, you're not here at the live, this message is still for you as well. Because I get messages, people say, I didn't get to the live, but I saw it. Does the group reading apply for me? Yes, applies for everybody who hears or sees this video. Okay, so hold on, Glittery. Let's see who wants to come in today. Doris Stokes is coming in. She is wound up today. She's a firecracker. Doris said, you got it. She said, I love to commune with the spirit world. All right. Thank you, Doris. What do you have for everybody today? Interesting. Doris is here, and she said, so many humans, she said, get wrapped up in fear. She said, do you know that fear slows down your life force? And she said, fear, worry, and fear accomplish nothing. She said, it's natural to have fear. She said, but what she's talking about, she said, what I'm speaking of is letting fear stop you from living. When your fear paralyzes you, you're at a disadvantage. And she said, this is why we of the spirit come. She said, we come to relieve fear. She said, we come first to relieve you of fear of death. She said, how many of you here today fear death? She said, that fear is not natural. It comes from the world. She said, you are spirit in your essence. And from spirit you have come, and someday to spirit you shall return. And she says, know that your soul is eternal. So if you don't fear the death of the body, you need not fear the death of the body, because it will not equal the death of the soul. She said, it is a false teaching in the world today that people are only bodies, and then when they die, they cease to exist. She said, this is rubbish. And she said, I come to clarify that I live, you will live as I live. And she said that she comes in with her voice and her presence to help us let go of death, fear of death, and know that death is a natural process, but it is love within our hearts that will propel us into the highest dimensions of the next world. All right, there you go. That's from Doris. She said, blessings to all of you. Remember that you are eternal beings. All right. And call on spirit. And we got to all do that. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. There's JB, $5 donation. Thank you, JB. JB says, hey, Bob, I'm not feeling spirit around me lately. I've called on your and my guides for assistance, but nothing. Bob, thank you. And please rest up, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. God bless you. You know, Jamie, I got to tell you right now, as I'm walking your frequency, I'm getting two bands of light. I'm getting a band of gray light and dark blue. Gray light means that you are not feeling a connection with your higher self. And this is where the connection is. Dark blue also means you may be struggling a little with depression or isolation issues. All right. What you need is the power of the chakra of the golden self. So if you're not hearing the spirit people, you're calling them, you're not feeling them, that means there's a block in the upper chakra. Right above your head, there's a ball of golden light. It's called the golden chakra of the higher self. I want you tonight, when you get a chance to sit down, or later today, visualize this ball of golden light floating right above your head. I want you to pull that down into you and let it expand that light within to fill you with solid golden light. This will help to open the channeling process and get all the chakras working that connect to psychism. I also, as I said, feel a little depression here around you. And you might want to just talk to a doctor. You might need, just for a short term, just a little while, I'm not saying a long term, antidepressant or some type of mood stabilizer, because I feel like there's like extreme low, extreme high, extreme boredom, kind of restlessness. And some psychiatric meds can help with that. Now, I personally have said I'm not able to give medical advice, so work with your doctor. But I'm not personally a fan of long-term psych meds. But I do think in a short term, in some circumstances, and with some people, they really work wonders. So you might just want to check on a mild antidepressant. If you can't do that for whatever reason, maybe you don't have health insurance, or you just can't do it. St. John's wort is a traditional antidepressant. You can buy St. John's wort over the counter. That's a very natural, healthy way to also help balance out depression and moods. So explore that as well. All right. I hope that helps. God bless you. Thank you so very much. I do see things improving for you. And I really feel like literally within the next 2 weeks, you're going to be back in sync with that higher self and with the spirit. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm telling you, we are at our hour. I don't know where our time goes, but I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you, who came out today to be part of our scene. Thank you for your wonderful support. You guys are the best, and I can't say thank you enough. I love all of you. Listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We're going to do a video about how to clean and consecrate magical jewelry. Like all of my jewelry that I wear is magical or consecrated. So today I'm wearing my astrology pendant for Aquarius, got the planets. We're going to talk about using jewelry as a protective shield, how to cleanse it, how to consecrate it. So if you're interested in that, join us tomorrow for Wiccan Wednesday, and we'll talk then. PsychicBob loves all of you. I send my greetings, my blessings, and may all of you blessed be.